Seems as if everyone is perfectly happy. Monsters have returned to the surface. Peace and prosperity will rule across the land. Take a deep breath. There's nothing left to worry about. Well, there is one thing. One last threat. One being with the power to erase everything.
Me.
Everything everyone's worked so hard for. You know who I'm talking about, don't you? That's right. I'm talking about you. You still have the power to reset everything. Toriel, Sans, Asgore, Alphys, Papyrus, Undyne. If you so choose, everyone will be ripped from this timeline and sent back before all of this ever happened. Nobody will remember anything. You'll be able to do whatever you want. That power. I know that power. That's the power you were fighting to stop, wasn't it? The power that I wanted to use. But now, the idea of resetting everything, I don't think I could do it all again. Not after that. So, please, just let them go. Let Frisk be happy. Let Frisk live their life. But if I can't change your mind, if you do end up erasing everything, you'll have to erase my memories too. I'm sorry. You've probably heard this 100 times already, haven't you? Well, that's all. See you later, Alaric.
And that is exactly why I haven't gotten us prepared to where we can see one final secret room, because I didn't know whether that would stay in place if we went back into it later. So, now that we've seen that, greetings everyone, I am Dr. J, and welcome to our post-mortem, where we just look over what remains, if there's anything left to explore, just see what the underground is like now that we have saved it, in essence. So we'll just be going through, seeing all the lines of dialogue, and just giving our general thoughts as to how, what we think of the game in general. So, here we are again. So, real quick, let's just make sure we've gone through all these guys. Frisk, how about you go look around before we all go? Seeing how many good... Okay, we've heard this.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure we haven't heard anything. Sorry, I don't have time to talk, Frisk. I'm supposed to be working right now.
But you're not working!
I know, and it's taking all my concentration.
Frisk, why don't you take a walk around?
Frisk, why don't you fly? It's faster.
Yeah, Frisk, why don't you fly?
Flying sounds a little dangerous.
But they can't fly.
Not with that attitude. Hey Frisk, why don't you go say hi to Napstablook? Oh, tell them I said hi too. Alright, we'll go looking for Napstablook, don't worry.
I sure am excited to finally use the human internet. I bet they have all sorts of things Undyne and I can watch.
Oh man, we're gonna be able to watch anime online?
Of course, Undyne. What do you think we've been fighting for all along?
Yeah, what do you... Whoops.
Jinx! I knew you were going to make that joke.
Wait, what? Wait, Alphys, I didn't know you knew Sans.
Well,
Doesn't everybody?
Who the hell is Sans? Who the heck is Sans?
Toriel?
Oh man, that joke's still funny.
Alright, speaking of joke, before...
Get out of here,
In
mouse.
between when we last did this and now, we've decided that my brother is Sans and I'm Papyrus.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, Frisk, if you're not busy, on nice days you should walk around and have a good time. That's important.
Alright, so that's everything that these guys have to say. So, we're just gonna take a walk around, see what there is to see, and get our general thoughts. Now, one thing I'm really curious about, because I've heard that there's something different by the human conference, but...
By the what?
You'll see.
Hang on, I need to turn this down a bit.
It's on the side here.
Oh, there it is.
Huh. Everyone except Chara's is open. Well, Alaric's technically. You didn't notice before, but there's something like mummy wrappings at the bottom of it. Huh. Okay. Because what's interesting about that section is one of the cool things about this game, because it understands
the idea of double meaning, where something will mean something entirely different without certain context. Because the first time you run into that, you see your name on it. The name that you gave the fallen human, which you thought of as the name you gave this person, but there's a lot of double meaning that goes on in this game, and it's weird. Or kind of awesome to think about, but the main thing to worry about here is that when you first see that, you think it's referring to you. And you think, oh crap, there's my coffin if I fail. But, let's see. Okay, we can't go through here. Nice. So yeah, there's all sorts of double meaning like that, and it's one of the more fascinating parts of this game, just seeing how well thought out everything is. And I'm thinking of maybe doing a video talking about some of the more interesting aspects for this game, because I think when it comes down to it, there are a couple of things that I think really make this stand out outside of the other games that I've played. I think first and foremost is the subversion of expectations. I know the brother didn't pick up on it, and I know I didn't pick up on the fact that Alphys basically inserted herself into our story by having Mettaton torch and torment us. So there's all sorts of interesting stuff that goes on because of that, and that's not even going into how shocking everything else can be at certain times. Sorry, we aren't allowing any more guests at this time. Or ever again. Because everybody's going to live on the surface, tired of being down here. Blub blub. Now we can live life without reservations. Cute.
It's a pun.
So, if we're leaving, will my job... and I just got a raise. Well, guess every apple has its core. Oh. These guys have been listening to Sans too much. The surface world. Really? Maybe I'll be able to go 2 feet without running into a puzzle. Yeah, that pretty much sums it up. I don't know, living here sometimes can be a puzzle, but we won't go there. Oh, we're all free? Oh, guess I can stop licking this ficus. But I don't want to look like I messed up, so I'll keep going. Please.
What's a ficus?
That plant that he was licking too off of, I think. Either way. So, I feel like I'm dominating the conversation a bit too much.
Yeah.
Sorry, the resort's shutting down. But I think you'll find it still great to pass through. Well, I know that you're sick and I'm tired, so it's not like we're doing this in ideal circumstances. I wonder if you have anything to say.
Well, we may as well sell all of our stuff.
Why is this person trying to sell me something that is a hamburger restaurant that I'm just trying to survive? I kind of wish we did have more gold so that we could actually talk to him, but it looks like we're not going to. That's fine. Are you guys on your way out? Guess I'll catch up with you later. Good news, the elevator started working again. But now it's been so busy, we still haven't gotten the chance to ride it.
So we can't go in it?
Nope. As a slime, I'm overjoyed. As a human, I am thankful for that, I guess. I'm pretty sure there's nothing different over here. Except for you working a lot faster. Trying to finish up work. How ironic.
Oh.
You've just now figured it out?
Yeah, he's drooling onto what he's just cleaning.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Classic infinite loop.
He could probably use some help.
Well, there's not much we can really do to help him.
Let's see if we can sell anything to these two.
No, I don't think so. Thanks, but we, don't really need anything. Oh. Okay, so if we want to... Oh yeah, that nonsense. I'm pretty sure we've seen that. So, we're totally free now, huh? Yeah, totally free. Cool. Yeah, cool. Millennia of being in prison finally over? Yeah, that's pretty chill, I guess. Oh, oops, really? Well, when we said, we were hyped for the destruction of humanity, we were just, joking, you know? Did we say that? Probably. It's, practically our catchphrase. Really? I thought our catchphrase was, Braddy's the best, Caddy's the coolest. No. We've, literally never said that. Can it be, though? Can it be? Now that we're gonna be free, OMG, we can finally fulfill our dream of having a pet cat! That's, your dream, Caddy. But Braddy, I don't want to have a dream without you in it. Aw, Caddy. And, in my dream, you clean up after the cat. Caddy! Me? Yeah, I love cats. They're, like, so tasty, so cute. That face says everything. Brady, no! I'm just kidding. Kind of. Anyway, when was the last time you even saw a cat around here? What, besides this? Oh, just the other day. There was this cute little white cat walking around. It was, like, so clueless looking. I pet it for like an hour. Catty? Yeah, Brady? I think that was, like, a dog. Dogs are just firm cats. No, they're not. Cats are assholes.
What?
Speaking as someone who likes cats, cats can be jerks sometimes.
Yeah, just look at Garfield at times.
Oh, not even just Garfield. I'm so excited to sell Nice Cream on the surface. If all humans are like you, I think it'll be really popular. Undyne told us that the Royal Guard is being disbanded. Like, bummer. Guess we'll have to get used to love and peace. He seems happy.
Who knows? They may at least still get to at some service.
What? Do you want a rematch? Oh, dear. I'm trying to remember. What else is there around here? Let's see. There's
All the
that...
way near...
Alright, down there is
one.
two... Yeah, I'm just gonna scour the area, just show you all the dialogue, I think. Metaton. He recognized my voice from when I called in, and he gave me his dress. I'm so... I don't remember if we were back here, but he basically said something along the lines of... Well, when I was going through, he said something along the lines of, seeing Metaton wear that dress kind of made me feel like I could pull it off, or something like that. I'll have to show that clip if I'm not lazy. Bonjour, dearie. I just finished tallying up all of our donations. We finally raised enough to rescue all the spiders inside of the ruins. And we'll also be able to afford 4 pairs of stylish sunglasses for every spider.
That should be... Well, it'd have to be rather interestingly shaped ones.
Well, 4 pairs of sunglasses, not... Well, okay, fair enough, with some of the eyes that you have to deal with as spiders.
Yeah.
I think I see where you're going with this.
Oh...
This is easy to get through from this angle. Hopefully I'm not going to prove myself wrong, and I didn't prove myself wrong. Actually, I'm pretty sure there's stuff up there and down there, but you know what, I'm not going to be thorough. On the surface, I won't buy any donuts from spiders. That's my resolution. Probably for the best.
Yeah, who knows what they're made of.
Did you hear? Spiders! What was the quote? Come eat donuts baked by spiders for spiders of spiders. Let's just go left floor 2. We'll be methodical-ish, even though we're not being as much.
I'm sure you can... There's someone put on the Undertale wiki of what everyone says at this point.
Yeah, pretty much everything is about this game that can be known is already known. It's just a matter of how much you care to watch us react to it, I think.
Yeah.
And honestly, if you're here, apparently you do, so thank you for that, I suppose. If you...
Anyhow,
I didn't realize that humans could be so bored, but we won't go there.
Anyhow, this is actually a pretty interesting one.
How so? Ooh, Pyrope. Haha, haha, wonder if any humans would want to be my friend. Psych! That never happened. If you insist. Anyway, what were you saying?
Basically, I didn't think I would enjoy it that much because of it being Sprite and such. But still, well, it actually ended up being rather funny, especially with Papyrus and such.
What? The Great Papyrus! Oh dear, here we go. But tis a silly thing.
Yeah, I try to impersonate him, but...
Yeah,
still
your voice
recovering.
is a bit munched. Hey, Sundar Plane. Ah, human, you're leaving? I have something to say to you. Admittedly, I may have had limerent feelings for you before. However, upon examining my own actions, I now realize I did not love you. I was merely infatuated with the concept of love, the idea of romance, the concept of sharing affection with another. Through these desires, I built a false concept of you in my head. Such a relationship would not have ended well. In closing, I believe it is better that I chose to say nothing. You idiot. Tsundere Plane. You're familiar with the concept of tsundere, right?
Of what?
Of tsundere?
Soon what?
It's an anime term, or I guess, is it an anime term or Japanese term? It's some sort of anime/Japanese term that basically is something along the lines of bumps into you, but who pretends not to like you, but actually does like you. So that's the whole point behind tsundere Plane. It's just a pun on that. Okay, so you're the same. I wanted another hot dog, but the hot dog guy never came back. Besides that, today was fine. Count your blessings. Even if you don't get a second hot dog. Here, have fun. Here, have fun. Here, have fun. Here, have fun. What, you don't remember that?
Oh yeah.
Here, have fun.
Someone actually posted that on Tumblr.
Why am I not surprised? How far did it go?
I think it showed that if you put enough on them, as you moved and then stopped moving, they fell over.
Yeah,
And
I
think
remember
that's
that
about
part,
it.
but still.
I think that was about it.
Oh, this isn't exactly where I wanted to go, but I wonder if there's anything still down at the True Lab, if we could even get down there. Let's find out. I'm genuinely curious. Also, here was another hint that we sort of fell in. Oh, here it is. It's only a few feet wide. Metatom was hiding in there. Okay, so we can't get back in the True Lab, and I doubt that there's anything interesting up here, since that it's all built on stuff that we've already seen. I don't think I care too much about seeing the rest of... Well, I don't know. I don't think there's too much more to see over that way if we did care enough. So, let's just head through Waterfall. Well, the problem is that I'm not sure if we'd have to trek all the way back if we didn't take the ferryman. I don't know. Well, ferry person. Okay. I'll be able to have a nice drink on the surface. That again.
Yeah, I remember this part. This was a problem.
Yeah, it was a silly thing.
Welcome to...
Hotland.
Oh.
Interestingly, it doesn't play whenever... Apparently it doesn't play... It didn't play when I had killed Undyne. I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're someone he could have run into regarding puzzles and whatnot. Geh? Who are you? Freedom? What? Bah! You're pulling my leg. Sure we are, old weird monster thing. Big giant scary monster fish? No one's gonna understand that.
Oh yeah.
Old webcomic based on Knights of the Old Republic. 'Twas a silly thing.
Wait, that thing was based off of Knights of the Old Republic?
What do you think the whole joke was?
Ooh, wonder if we can get to those guys.
What, Temmie Village?
Yeah.
We can certainly try.
Do or do not, there is no try.
I will try to do it. Fortunately, the gamma on my monitor is fairly high, so I don't need to worry about clicking the lanterns or other nonsense. And thankfully it waits for me enough. Although, interestingly, I didn't go through here by clicking the mushrooms. I got through here by brute force. I still don't know how I pull it off either. So let's go see what's over at Temmie Village. I'm trying to remember, what voice did I use for the Temmies? Hi, I'm Temmie! Actually, that does sound about right. Ugh. So, what are the Temmies up to? I don't know what music's playing in the background,
It's
but...
still the same.
Oh, Temmie here news! Very good! Okay, same thing. Yeah, Thames can go free! A pleasing development, no? Oh, if Thames can go on surface, can see lots of cute human! Wait. Lots of cute human!
Lots of cute human.
Everyone's goes free, but Tem not leave. Tem watch egg. Tem will be happily family. This is so weird to try and say. It's hard boiled. Hives. Hives. Mushroom dance.
Okay,
Whatever could it mean? It symbolizes my unbridled happiness. The government told me they are willing to transplant me outside. Why didn't you smile at my dance? It almost feels a little rude. Apparently if you kill people, he'll say, it means you've lived a life of sin.
Oh.
She's waiting for someone to let her out. Statue of Tem. Very famous. Very!
Wonder what's in the shop.
Probably just the same thing as Tem's shop, but let's talk anyway. Okay, it's basically the same thing so far as I can tell.
Can we sell anything?
I didn't know we could sell dreams. Okay. Oh, you got last dreams. I gotta have that last dreams, but I gotta pay for college. Tim always wanted last dreams. Thanks, purchase. Well, I don't know. How much do we really care? Because...
Well, since we're... Well, that was definitely interesting.
Yeah, you can sell things there, and you can basically break the game by using the dog salad and literally get that Tem to college. It's kind of a silly thing. If we have time, we might go back through it, but I want to get through some of the dialogue first, because there's some fairly serious stuff to get through. We'll have more than enough time to wax lyrical about the game once we get past a couple of points.
Yeah.
Although,
You know-
is it still going at the same reunited music?
Yeah, pretty much. Or something like that. Ooh, here.
Ooh, I like this part. I knew you could do it. Okay, I remember it clearly now. This is why he called Asgore King Fluffy Buns. It was the monthly address at the castle, and the queen was given her part on current events. After finishing her update, she moved to pass the microphone to the king. However, she didn't realize the microphone was still in her hands when she said, "Your turn, Fluffy Buns." The audience burst into laughter.
Oh.
Realizing what she had said, she started laughing too. After a few moments, the king held up his arms. The crowd grew silent. He leaned towards the microphone, expression stern. "Dear citizens, thank you for coming here today. I, King Fluffy Buns." And the rest is history. I have no idea how that's gonna sound. I probably oversaturated my microphone, but you know what? Here we go. Eh? Goat? Actually, that reminds me. Toriel once wore a flower pattern muumuu. Folks kept saying nice muumuu to her, but she kept thinking they were calling her a cow. So she never wore it again.
What's a muumuu again?
I'm pretty sure it's basic as a kind of apron, I think. I'd have to look it up. What was the question again? Oh, right, Asgore. He's a real interesting type of monster, the strongest type of all. We call them boss monsters. When they have an offspring, the soul power of the parents flows into the child, causing the child to grow as the parents age. But Asgore doesn't have a child, so he's been stuck at the same age, and probably will be forever. Huh? What if the child is a human? What? Nah, that wouldn't work. So if Asgore's your father, he'll definitely outlive you. Yeah, that's basically to explain how Asgore's been around for so long. And to explain why Asgore and Toriel's souls persist just a little bit after death.
Interesting.
Oh yeah, of course. Toriel was queen and Asgore was the king. It was tragic when she left, since everyone knew she was really the brains behind the throne. But it was also just a teensy bit relieving, you know? Those two were really insufferable together. Nuzzling noses, being all cute and cuddly in public, embarrassing their children. They were so sweet it made me sick. Thank God those days are over. Undine, she's really come a long way since she was a little urchin. I used to be a hero myself back in the day. Gerson, the Hammer of Justice. When she was younger, Undine would follow me around and watch me beat up bad guys. Sometimes she'd even try to help, though most of the time the folks she attacked weren't bad guys. It'd be the mailman or something like that. Anywho, I appreciated it. Monster Kid. The legend continues. Be careful out there, kid. So real quick is... Okay, the fairy person will be there. Good.
So if we need...
So if we want to double back once we're finished at everything in Snowdin. Yeah, let's see if anything's changed here. Probably not. It's a snail. You wonder if Toriel is... Admittedly, though, from what we saw from Naxtablook, I'm thinking that it was either Asgore or Toriel that was the main customer. And I'm pretty sure it was Toriel because she's the one that vanished, never to be seen again, supposedly. Snail, snail, you reached the end of your extensive journey. Snail, snail, what a long trip. Remember to stretch your muscles. The housing market will probably crash now, but you know, home is where the heart is. Using its money, the snail bought a hat. Okay then. Here we are. Wonder if we're still allowed. Yep, we can go in. There you are, Frisk darling. Feast your eyes. Dr. Alph has completed my wonderful new body. Ooh, and did you hear? The barrier's open. I can't wait to see the sun. The greatest spotlight of all. Oh yes, I suppose I should thank you too, darling. Before fighting you, I had forgotten how fun it was to perform with others. So I've been searching for hot talents to fill up my upcoming troupe. So far, Shiren's agreed to be my backup singer. That monster that sang at us when we tried to comfort it. And Napstablook here will be my sound mixer. The three of us performing together. It really feels overdue, doesn't it? Oh, I just remembered something. Oh, that's not it. No response. Their phones might be out of batteries. Aww.
Which phone?
Oh, Papyrus and Undyne. Noticed you received a text from Toriel. Dear Frisk, Sans and Alphys are teaching me how to text. I am learning so much. For example, do you know what a smiley is? Please look at this. Now turn your head to the left. Oh crap! What? Oh shoot. Wait, Andycam's still recording? What? Huh, cool. It is a picture of me smiling at you. Can you see it? LOL. That stands for lots of laughter. Sincerely, Toriel. That's all for now. Maybe in the next room you will receive another. I'll go through those a little bit. There's some fun back and forth. But real quick... Okay, wanted to make sure that everything would continue working as intended. What? Undyne says hi? And tell her, I say... something cool. Human, I'll never forget when you cheered me on. When I was pretending to sleep. No one had ever had so much faith in my fate sleep. Also, this is awkward, but... what's your name? Everyone seems to know it now, except me. Seems like I've been missing out lately. I was just sitting at home listening to tunes. There was a flash of light outside my window. I saw the snails on the farm disappear. Then I heard a knock at the door. The flash of light wanted to come in. I closed the blinds. Now everyone knows your name except for me. I wonder if that flash of light was Flowey absorbing everyone's souls.
Maybe.
Frisk. Okay, I won't forget it. Alright, so that's all to be seen for Naps the Bluke and Metaton.
Yeah, I was wondering where he ended up.
Yep, just going to see his cousin. Okay, so there's no training dummy on here. Actually, probably near Undyne's house. Let's see if he has anything to say besides, it's a living.
And it's still burning.
Sounds like only fire. Okay, yep, still sounds like only fire.
And it's still crying.
So, you helped us get all free. Oh, you helped get us all free. I guess I really acted like a dummy to you. Screw you, game! Screw you. This little bird wants to carry you across. Accept the bird's offer? Oh yeah, I didn't get to show you this. It's probably going to overdramatic music now.
Nope, it's not.
It's not going to overdramatic music? Okay, I'm gonna... You know what? Screw it. I'm gonna take the music out that's going up right now, because... Look, the reunion music is nice, but the bird... Music for the bird that carries you over a disproportionate distance, and that's its literal name, in the soundtrack, is too adorable to not show.
You're gonna have to show me the file.
Yes, I will have to show it, because... We can go and see the real stars now, but I still don't know what those are. Oh yeah, it's Sans fake telescope. Microscope? What am I saying? They're 3 gold for the ferry. Not quite yet. I want to see if there's anything over here real quick. I don't think there will be, but just in case. Oh, I guess this is just the way back then?
Yeah, I remember having to dodge all those spikes.
Those were spears.
Yeah. I'm surprised that the Undertale Death Run didn't incorporate more of Undertale into it.
Well, I'm not sure how much you could incorporate into it, because for the most part the gameplay loop is dodging stuff in a bullet hell fashion. Okay, that's why we have the ferry boat ride. Interesting, because there's something outside the game called a fun value, which can determine a bunch of different things outside of the game. And there's some theory about fun being some sort of parallel universe nonsense. I don't know because pretty much everything that has a capital letter in this game is some kind of acronym. And with Asgore, Soul, Love, EXP, that sort of thing. And while I'm thinking about it, Toriel sent you a message. Dear Frisk, how are you? You have been wandering around for quite some time now. I hope you are not getting into trouble. Only kidding. LOL. Sincerely, Toriel. P.S. Do not get into trouble. Okay, Goat Mom. That's what everybody calls her online. Don't ask me. Excuse me. I did not mean to write sincerely. I meant to write sincerely. Sincerely. Oh, sincerely. It is difficult to use this with large hands. Perhaps I should ask Sans to transcribe for me.
There's gonna be a hilarious one coming up.
He knows what my evil laugh means. Good. Pew! Pew! Thanks for stepping on my face. Here's the 3 gold. Okay, so it literally meant nothing.
That almost felt like a creeper strain of the...
Sans will be typing from now on.
That almost felt like the creeper strain of the swarm host.
Okay, fine.
You know.
Hey Frisk, it's Toriel. I just baked 10,000 pies. 100,000 pies. Actually, that's 1,000,000 pies. Do you want any? Make sure to brush your teeth before crossing the street, Frisk.
Oh my god. Toriel's fate. Yeah.
That wasn't Toriel, you know it.
I know, but Toriel's gonna probably be pissed.
I did not say any of that.
I did not say any of that. That's probably Toriel saying.
Yeah, it probably is Toriel. I shouldn't have used Sans' voice. Sans!
Sans! Stop plaguing!
Stop plaguing my life with incidental dialogue! Greetings, this is Sans. I love my brother very much. Help, I'm being slandered. I can tell what it is because they both have sort of different fonts. And different ways of typing. Because Sans doesn't use uppercase letters. This is Sans. Frisk, did you know that I love to get owned? I also think Toriel is very good in... Excuse me. Am I a mutant now? Mommy, wow, I'm a mutant now. Toriel sent you a message titled Cat Video. Inside, she meticulously describes a video she saw of a small white animal. There is no link or attachment to watch it.
Aww,
I know, sad face. This is an echo flower. It repeats the last thing it heard over and over. Oh, fine, don't give us anything new, you twerp. Forward. Send this to someone you care about, or a skeleton will rattle his bones at you.
Papyrus.
That was Sans.
Aww.
It was Sans the whole time. No, not really. I hope not. Dear Frisk, thought you might enjoy this. It's ASCII art of a snail. Of course it's ASCII art of a snail. Although, what was I talking about for the fun value? I don't know how I'm breaking this up. This is going to be very sporadic. But the fun value, I think, could stand for something universe number, but I've never heard anything specific as to what it actually is. But either way, I think in some cases something called some other people will appear that seem to pertain to another character. Oh yeah, hey, it's the astigmatism. Wait, that's not astigmatism. Now that our parents are the same entity, does that mean I'm married to my sister? Wait, we're dogs. That stuff's normal. I have no idea what that said, but okay.
It's just a...
Okay, all of our parents have been combined into one horrible being. That's okay, though. It's really brought our families together. Having an amorphous, shambling family member is great. They're always moving, so I can see them 100% of the time. So what's in the library? Welcome to the library. This is the last day we'll be open, so make as much noise as you want. Is that a suggestion? The greatest struggle of my life is over. I just solved today's crossword. Oh my, there's so much news to report, I don't know where to begin. How about this headline? Monsters go free from the underground. Nah, that doesn't have enough pizzazz. How about top 10 monsters you won't believe got freed from the underground? Oh, stop it!
What?
I hate this is classic clickbait. Let me guess. Number 7 will shock you. You are so sheltered. This will be our newspaper's last issue. Why don't we just put a big The End on the front and call it a day? Oh dear. So what's up this way? Now we can play Monsters and Humans with real humans! When humans play Monsters and Humans, do they just call it Humans and Humans? Seems like this is the beginning of a brand new boundless world. This adventurous spirit. I'm like a kid again. And my children are like double children. Triple children. Over children. Mega children. Wait, okay, I'm gonna stop now. I don't know. Chiltratacular. It's gonna be the same, isn't it? I'm not giving it the satisfaction of a third Nokia twerp. Oh, I can talk to you now. Ice Wolf no longer has to throw ice. Ice Wolf can take a break to buy some pants now. Of all the random things!
It had to be that. Wonder what that snowman would have to say.
We can go find him.
Oh, we're free? Finally, I'll be able to stop smiling. Looks like I don't have to worry about cracking jokes anymore. I was going to say a joke here, but I really don't have one.
Anything interesting at Grillby's? Soon, I'll be able to try some human food. And then I guess I'll try a human bathroom, too.
I wonder if the overworld has hot guys and neat drinks. Oh, I'm ready.
Hey, people won't have to move in from the city anymore. Seems like we won't have to lose our local culture. Except we're all moving out of here, huh? Oh well, I guess it can't be all punk peaches and punk cream. I'm not even gonna ask.
Yeah.
Good job.
Almost could see Obi-Wan on doing that.
Good job!
Wow, a brand new world. I might not get to translate for Grilby anymore. Which is fine, since I was actually just making up what he was saying.
Okay. In the end, I never caught any girls on my fishing line. So kid, take it from me. Don't try to catch hot people with a fishing rod.
Somewhere, you hear a whinny of dismay.
Is that a Young Frankenstein reference? Is that a Young Frankenstein reference? I need to go rewatch that movie.
Either that, or do you think there may be something else on that fishing pole?
I don't know, what, does that have something to do with Foul Blucher? It finally won a game of poker against itself? Stupid lesser dog.
We love you.
I heard Dr. Alphys told the king and queen the awful things she'd done. The king felt so bad that he didn't know. He gave her a big hug. Then the queen fired her. Now we don't have a royal scientist anymore. That's politics.
What's with the Christmas tree?
You don't remember? They were talking about how Gift Rod had been decorated by people, so now they leave decorations under a tree.
Yo, what's up? I've been kinda doing some thinking. Maybe Undyne isn't actually as cool as we thought. She's just kinda mean. But yo, I just found out about someone way cooler. Yeah.
Oh no! Oh no! No! Do not fall
Yes.
into do not fall prey to the great papyrus.
Actually, is there anything else? Dear Frisk, Undyne and Papyrus want to cook something together with me. Sans is telling me that they are excellent chefs. I am excited. Smiley face. Maybe if you are lucky, you could have some.
No. Our address from Santa to various locals. It'll be nice to show humans our presence under the tree tradition. They'll probably be weirded out by it.
Man, you're gonna be...
That kid over there told me that it's weird that I have a pet bunny. First, there'd be nothing weird about it. It's cute. Second, what? It's normal to walk your younger brother on a leash, right?
What? What?
Maybe
Can you tell I haven't explored a whole lot either?
Look. At least in...
Is anyone else weirded out by those giant shambling amalgamates, or... Yeah. Won't blame you there. Anyway, what were you saying?
Anyhow, I was gonna say that for the leash thing, it's possible that the kid runs away a lot and
It's
turns out
her little brother.
Hey.
That'd be like you put... Imagine if... No, I'm not gonna go there.
Hello. Sorry, no time for a nap. Snowed in is shutting down so we can all go to the surface. Mom says that we can go to the surface world now. What's so great about that anyway? I don't want to move.
Typical.
Yeah. And by the way, I found out that the move is most likely after I've
Don't
Brother
worry
and I have
about
gone-
that. We'll deal with that in the meantime.
I mean, it happened to you, right? There was a strange flash of white light, then I felt my body being pulled into something. Then, suddenly, everything was back to normal.
So it looks like pretty much nobody remembered what exactly happened, except for you and Asriel.
I heard that it was all because a human came through here. A human? I can hardly believe it. Well, if they decided to stop in, I'll be sure to give them a hero's welcome.
They still don't know what humans look like. How did Saints immediately identify us then?
Did you hear? The ruins have been opened up, and get this. They were opened from the inside. Apparently the queen had been staying inside there for God knows how long. Pretty unbelievable, huh?
Well, I suppose I'll move my store to the overworld. Haven't planned much more than that, I'm afraid. Alright then. We carry on. So, now comes the part where it could be tedious to get back, but you know what? We're gonna continue on anyway. Across the murder bridge, right?
Mm-hmm.
The Gauntlet of Deadly Terror!
And I'm surprised that there wasn't a middle section that swerved.
Admittedly, I'm kind of surprised they didn't throw more. See, here's Ice Cap that we didn't run into at all, so you claim. Maybe someone on the surface will pay attention to me. There's so many people. Someone has to, right? Basically, the way that you interacted with him was through paying attention to his hat, or not paying attention to his hat, or taking it. In which case, he would just become ice. Everyone's leaving, eh? Good riddance. Maybe I'll finally get some peace and quiet.
Yeah.
Meh.
In the After Effects.
Yeah, it's something I'll fix, or maybe not, just to keep it as a joke. Dear Frisk, if Sans and I started a band, do you know what we could call it? Dreamer and Femur. LOL. P.S. That is only a joke. Do not refer to me as Dreamer. Still bitter about what Asgore did, huh? Admittedly, he did murder 6 children. I mean, that is what he did. We're all free? Okay. I'll stop lounging around. Does that dog know? It probably doesn't, does it? The lesser dog.
I think it was referring to those, those snow dogs.
No, it knows that the snow dogs aren't real.
Remember all those times we were trying to solve these puzzles?
I guess we'll have to go to the surface. There are woods there we can live in, right? Sort of.
Yeah, I remember doing all these traps.
They aren't exactly traps, but whatever.
Puzzles, you know what I mean. They were so fun.
You lazy bones! Another ice cap?
Different color.
Ha! After all this time, you're still thinking about my hat. Please?
I wonder if the color is the gender difference.
I don't know. Either way, is there anything else worth worrying about? Probably not. Let's see what's over here. Huh. Another one of you. Nothing over here. Actually, let's go. Dear Frisk, Undyne is very strong. Papyrus made a bet with her that she could not lift everyone here up. She could. The only trouble is that she did not know how to put everyone down.
That can be translated vaguely.
Don't go there. Dear Frisk, Alphys is telling me many interesting facts about the human world. Quite a few of them are wrong, though. Frisk, you did not tell her anything funny, did you? Smiley face.
Oh, you're using this.
Dear Frisk, I heard that using the computer for too long is bad for you. However, I have not seen you use the computer at all. You must be very healthy. How nice.
You're just
Dear
using this
Frisk,
to go
I think
through
I
all
may have to
these.
turn off the phone for now. Your friends are all very lovely people. I think I will spend this time getting to know them better. Be good, alright? Sincerely, Toriel. Yeah, I'm just trying to make sure that we've gone through all of that. I'm worried about getting older. I'll stop being a teen. No, I refuse. I'll just invent new numbers like 20-teen. No. Stop it. Bad monster.
Oh, yeah, I remember that one.
Uh-huh.
The Looney Tunes reference.
How's the snowman? Ah, I can feel that piece of me has been well taken care of. The barrier's opened up? Then, if it's not too much to ask, could you take that piece of me to the surface? I would really appreciate it. Will do.
Yeah, sure thing.
Well, we technically already did, but time traveler and all that.
Yeah.
This note is written very oddly, as if the paper was moving while it was written. It says, out to lunch? Interesting. The doctor, she brought my wife back from the dead. My son, he seems happy again. Our family is bigger than ever. Now that my wife is combined with 16 other people. Oh, she was one of the amalgamates. Mom might have to share her mind with other people now, but she's still my mom. And that's cool. 'Cause, we're made of ice and stuff. What? It's a joke! Laugh at it! No!
Yeah, I'd love
Screw
to,
your
but-
puns.
I'd love to, but I'm still trying to recover. Ooh, let's see.
I doubt it's anything. I doubt there's a... No. Never mind, guys. Is that what it said? Piece of junk.
Yeah, at least it had something different.
Admittedly, that is true.
Remember,
Just a conveniently shaped lamp.
remember when we first hid behind there?
Quick,
And
behind
I-
that conveniently shaped lamp.
And I thought Papyrus was the main villain. Boy, was I
Well-
wrong as
There really is no main villain unless you want to get philosophical and say that you could be the villain if you started killing everyone.
fair enough.
Although that technically gets into Chara, or whoever you name Chara to be. Although, that's what's so weird about this game, is that
Yeah.
Chara is simultaneously a character in her own right. Sorry, technically, she's effectively genderless, but I'm used to referring to her as she because Chara looks like a girl's name to me. It just looks like a feminine version of Charlie. And yes, I know that Charlie is technically a genderless name too. Shut up, Tumblr.
Yeah, we have no idea what gender the character is.
Well, that's the
I don't
point.
think
They're
the
supposed to
wiki
be a
even
they're supposed to be a
said-
self-insert. That
Yeah,
was the point.
wiki never even told us. I'm guessing it's possible that it's meant that way, so that way the player can and decide.
Well, my theory / headcanon is that you are Chara.
Yeah,
Because, think about...
Yeah.
Because that's what Flowey
But-
refers to us as
I
at
know.
the end.
yeah.
And it's our... Well, I don't know. I could go all philosophical about this, but I want to save that for a video on my main channel.
Yeah. Also, I don't see myself doing a jump scare. Yeah.
You looked that up?
Yeah, on the wiki. I was curious.
Oh my gosh, I'm not gonna ever finish a genocide run, I know that much, but I will admit that I have been tempted to try and go through it just to see if I could defeat Sans and Undyne's boss fight. Because holy crap, have you seen them?
I at least know what they look like during the boss fight.
My gosh, the boss fights themselves are some of the hardest bits of are the hardest boss fights I think I've ever seen ever. Rabbit, rabbit. Yellow names were nice for a while. Next time, we should try a relaxing shade of green.
It ain't easy being green, buddy.
Having to spend each day the color of the leaves? Rabbit, rabbit. Did you ever find this room's fourth frog? Wouldn't you think it would be nicer to be yellow, red, or gold, or something much more colorful like that? How far can we go with this? Rabbit,
Probably
rabbit.
the whole thing if we had the lyrics in front of us.
Probably. Say, now that your journey's over, maybe you'll have time to listen to me. Since most people just pressed X to skip through my dialogue. That's right, pressing X. You've really matured, haven't you? Okay, yep, 4 spiders up spiders. And the fairy person at one point will say, hey, what's a spider's favorite food? Spiders. Apparently they're cannibalistic jerks. I don't get it either. I wonder if this rock will say anything. The exit's open? Guess I better roll out. Hey, you mind giving me a push, pumpkin? The exit's open. I'm trying to give you a push, you piece of... Yeah, well... Oh yeah, I'll have to navigate back through this, but once that we get to the end of this, we'll have a fair amount of time to just wax lyrical about the game.
Yeah.
So, I guess, since that I'm pretty sure there aren't too many monsters from this point on outside of... Well, I'm not gonna say
Yeah,
where.
and we can also explore tutorials.
Well, didn't we already explore her house a fair amount? Actually, wait, is room under renovation still open? Did that open up, I wonder? I doubt it, but...
There's...
Rabbit, rabbit. Excuse me, human. You seem like you have grown into a thoughtful and conscientious person. Whether that was from my advice or not, I'm quite proud. Rabbit. Do we dare take some? You took more candy. How disgusting. You took another piece. You feel like the scum of the earth. You took too much candy too fast. The candy spills onto the floor. That's to give people who tend to be more rebellious and don't follow the take one rule something to laugh at.
Mm-hmm.
But of course you had to be far too... I don't know. Rule-abiding? Lawful, I guess?
Mm-hmm.
Well, this game very much is what you make of it, and that is both its greatest strength and weakness, because you could go into this, not understand what's going on, and just not get anything out of it. And I know that there are some people who have despised it, not only because it was...
Flowey is at the end of this.
I'm not gonna say what's at the end. I'm just gonna keep walking.
You've seen what's at the end.
I've seen what's at the end. I wonder if this training dummy says anything. Nope. Can we flip these switches now? Switch doesn't even work.
Okay.
Because I had a bit of fun trying to see what would happen if I tried to flip that switch, and it was a silly thing. Alrighty. Back to where it all began. Wait, what? Golden flowers. They might have broken your... What? Huh? I think I know what happened.
What?
Azrael was supposed to be here. That's really odd.
Wait,
Is it because we didn't do it immediately because we had that little bit with Flowey before? Huh.
Or maybe...
Is it because he had turned back into a flower at this point? But maybe because we did reset, maybe he did turn back into a flower. But there was a bit
Or maybe it involves getting the credits perfect.
No, it doesn't involve that. I've seen people who basically went back immediately to find this, so I don't know. I'll just direct you to Markiplier's reaction of it then. But
Or you can insert a clip of something you've seen of it at this point.
I'm pretty sure I could find something online, but the basic gist... Well, I'm gonna start walking back, though, because we've got a ways to go. Actually, it doesn't really matter at this point, since we can just quit, but...
Yeah,
we might as well start walking back to give something
yeah,
as
because
background
then
while
after
talk.
we go through what I said before, the choices I made, and in the closing,
Well,
with talking with everyone, and when the credits roll, we can insert our own credits for that, for our own, for the...
You are
end of
making
this
things
one.
way too complicated, but I think I know what you're trying to say.
Yeah.
So, anyway, but the main thing that Azrael would notice is that in some ways the reason why he kept calling Frisk by Chara's name, or the name that you gave the fallen human, is because A, we had similar fashion choices, as you might have seen with the genocide route.
Yeah.
With what you did look up.
Yeah, it was only on the wiki.
But yeah, that one image of Chara is the only thing we have of them. So, that's the
Basically,
yeah,
as
they
if
know what they look like.
he was a dark Jedi.
Nah,
terms of
Dark Jedi
aesthetic.
don't wear green, but okay.
No. As in
We get the
the
point.
effect of the dark side on dark side corruption. And how
We can talk about whether this is actually part of the Force later. Anyway, but the main thing that Azrael says is that despite everything that on looking back through everything, he realized that Chara wasn't necessarily a good person. And I think that was the main thing that he learned from that, because when everything was said and done, Chara did poison herself in order to try
Really?
Yes, that was the story that was told in the True Lab with those VHSs. We found out from the neutral route that the fallen human had died because they had gotten very sick. The reason was Chara noticed that the buttercups which they used to make butterscotch pie nearly killed Asgore. So she used them to kill herself so that she could bond to Azrael. Or Azrael could bond to her. So they shared control of his body. And when it came time when they reached the village, Chara struck out as if she wanted to just kill everyone. But Azrael resisted, and it's the reason why he went with the kill or be killed mantra. Because, in that case, it was kill or be killed for him. So, kind of sad in a way, because when push comes to shove, the only really major villain... And still not allowed in. When push comes to shove, the only real villain is Chara. And even then, she was sort of pushed to the brink herself because of the circumstances surrounding her. Because,
So you think the murderous side of Flowey was Chara?
No, that was because Flowey had no soul, because of that, he couldn't feel compassion or love, despite how much he tried. And that's something we somewhat learned through the genocide route. But the main things regarding Chara is that we know that she has a hatred of humanity, but we're not entirely sure where that hatred came about. The story goes that anyone who ascends to Mount Ebed never returns, so it's possible that they thought that they could... I keep using they and she. Get over yourself, Tumblr. But they'll get mad at me for misusing her gender. You know what? I don't care. I'm tired. I don't care. Screw you guys. But the main thing is that we know that she has a hatred for humanity and that she may have gone up to Mount Ebon knowing that she wouldn't return, as if she could get away with them, from them. Because up there, she would have no power. She would be free from them and wouldn't have to worry about a thing. So, it could be that because she was powerless... Well, I don't know. I can point you to a Swanky Box video that goes into Char pretty in-depth, more so than I can here. Just rattling off. But it's interesting to think about anyway. So I'm just trying to think. Well, I guess we'll go more to you since that I've been talking a fair amount. What's your favorite part?
I think some of my favorite parts were definitely involving Papyrus.
I had a feeling you would say that.
And also whenever I made... And also among are you going to be inserting some of those moments into this?
I probably will do some... If I'm not lazy, I'll do some editing, but
Yeah, that'd be
you can
nice if
see
you
my
could.
notes for what I'm trying to fix up in our final session of this game. Well, technically
Yeah.
our final session.
Anyhow,
My
I think-
gosh, it's taking so freaking forever, and I'm not
Oh, yeah,
even halfway through.
That area that we just passed,
Yeah.
that was among one of my non-Papyrus favorite non-Papyrus
Wasn't that
moments.
technically a Papyrus moment? Because
Well, basically, it was
this
when I was
will lure you
stuck
into a
in-
trap designed to
It was
entice
basically
you.
when I was clicking on Boo.
Oh, right. Go for the eyes, boo. Go
It's
for the
what
eyes!
You were calling me a child, and I was like, oh, come on.
Admittedly, yeah, I did the same thing the first time I saw the mouse and had the opportunity, so I can't say anything.
Yeah.
Even though I'm
It
gonna
was your-
exactly give you hell
Yeah,
for it.
and the suggestion of doing the webcam after that. Yeah. You and your
Yeah, but
attempt
honestly,
at-
I don't think we were all that expressive anyway. It wouldn't have added much, if anything.
Yeah.
Maybe next time around if we do something. I don't know, we still got Zumbinis to do, but I'm not gonna push that on us right now since that you're
Yeah.
sick and I'm tired, and we're both gonna be busy tomorrow.
And it'll probably be summer when we get to it, if at all.
Well, actually, I think we're set up to where we could do it remotely now, but the problem is you wouldn't be able to click on anything. And especially since we're in the hard moments, that means that I'd either need to get good, or
Yeah, and I
at that point, I may as well just do it on my own, so no. We probably will have to wait on that.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, I guess I can start Icewind Dale back up,
Anyhow,
and I
another
probably
one-
already have.
Anyhow, another one of the favorite moments, absolutely no moving. That joke I made. How inaccurate I was. Yeah. As I don't know if I said this before during the session, but apparently the move would be after we've both gotten our play.
Oh yeah, for personal matters. Don't worry about that.
Yeah.
I'll probably edit it out. Did I edit it out of the original session? Maybe. The waters are wild today. That's bad luck. All sorts of random stuff that they give.
Yeah. What was your favorite moment?
Probably the Omega Flowey fight.
That thing was
Actually,
almost
either that or
creepy.
turning blue.
Yeah.
Because that was just such a what the actual hell am I watching that I just... Actually, we didn't go over this way. Let's go check this way. But that was just such a what am I even playing anymore that I just loved it. And maybe Azrael's fight at the end comes the closest, but...
Fighting
Because that just turned
Flowey.
into an anime.
That was.
I did most
so-
of that for you. Don't
Yeah, but-
give me grief.
He was as creepy as.
That was the point.
Yeah, but that almost seems like something you'd see from.
Oh, freedoms. Feels so spicy. Okay, go on.
Yeah, but that almost looked like something you'd see out of a horror film or creepypasta.
That's the point.
And this is supposed to be a a game for kids.
No, it's not. Not necessarily.
Took me a while to realize that
was
lava down there.
Yeah. You didn't realize it's lava the whole time?
Guess I was a bit
It was
distracted.
singed the whole time. Admittedly, we did have lasers to deal with, so either way. Why do you think it's called Hotland?
Because of all the
It's not because of us. It's not because of me being here, I'll tell you that much. Yuck, 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 yuck. Still Mettaton's empty set.
I still remember.
It's glued to the table.
I remember having to do this.
Although some of the moments without this were pretty fun.
Yeah.
Before I realized that before Mettaton sprung the truth. But I think when Mettaton first said that, I didn't know if I should believe him. And I think at first I didn't, because it seems like something that he would say in order to try and throw me off balance. Especially if he's just gonna do exactly what he said he had been conscripted to do.
Anyhow, I'm still wondering, what would have happened if I had actually cleared that color maze correctly?
I'll find you a YouTube video to show what happens. Basically,
in fact, you could probably...
Well, Alphys comes in intending to hack the firewall, Actually, that's a good joke now that I think of it. It's a pun. Hack the firewall.
Ew.
But basically, Alphys would have tried to hack in, and then everyone would be surprised. Well, Mettaton would say, the human beat it, I turned it off. And Alphys would be like, okay, cool. And then it would just go on to Mettaton trying to kill you. Or pretending to try to kill you. You get the point. It would be Mettaton being Mettaton.
Yeah, it would be...
Long story short.
In other words, a ton of laughter, huh?
First we have a skeleton of jokes. Now we're having a Mettaton of jokes?
Essentially.
Sounds like you're really working yourself down to the bone! Actually, that might have been a favorite moment, because if I ever make a highlight reel of my Let's Play of this, that's going in it.
Yeah.
I know that much, because my reaction was basically the same as Papyrus's. It was something like, stop it! And I basically just seamlessly went into Papyrus's line with that stop it. It was perfect. Alright, and that is basically that. Unfortunately, my brother is not going to be happy to see me talking right now, as he wanted to do something more elaborate given that this would be our last Undertale video going up on this channel. However, given what we wanted to do, it makes more sense to leave that scheme for when we inevitably make a highlight reel out of this playthrough, especially given that this video was mostly focused on exploration and talking about the game. So, since we didn't have a proper outro because of that, thank you all for watching, especially if you made it to the end of this lengthy video. Hopefully this was entertaining for you, and I hope to be doing plenty more with the brother before too long. So, I'm gonna go find a way to drag him into something else, and we'll see you all later.